What if you could board a plane to almost any country on Earth? No visa, no questions, no red tape. In 2025, passport power isn't just about travel. It's a reflection of global trust, economic stability, diplomatic reputation, and internal governance. The most powerful passports today offer nearly unrestricted access to the world, opening doors that others can't. And here's the twist. The top passports aren't always from the world's biggest economies or strongest militaries. In fact, the real leaders in global mobility are often small, stable, and highly strategic. From financial hubs to Nordic democracies, the countries on this list have cracked the code of international credibility. Subscribe to Global Lens to explore the global dynamics that shape our world. Starting now with the 10 most powerful passports of 2025. Number 10, Singapore. Singapore remains one of the most mobile nations on the planet, with visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 195 destinations. This small Southeast Asian city-state, with a population just above 5 million, outpaces nearly every global power when it comes to passport privilege. Singapore's high ranking isn't accidental. Its government has cultivated global respect through neutrality, financial transparency, low corruption, and diplomatic precision. It has forged strong ties across Asia, Europe, and the Americas, balancing economic and political relationships with countries that are often at odds with one another. Its strategic location as an international shipping and aviation hub further enhances its diplomatic value. The nation's stability, world-class infrastructure, and reputation for law and order give immigration authorities confidence that Singaporean travelers are low risk and high trust. Singapore's passport is also bolstered by its participation in multilateral agreements like the ASEAN Visa Waiver Scheme and close bilateral partnerships with Europe and Japan. These policies allow its citizens to cross borders with minimal scrutiny, an immense privilege in today's tightly regulated travel environment. Number 9, Japan. Japan's passport continues to hold a near-elite status with visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 193 countries. Long admired for its culture and innovation, Japan's true strength lies in its global image, peaceful, orderly, and trustworthy. Historically, Japan has enjoyed the top position in the Henley Passport Index and similar rankings due to the sheer number of reciprocal visa arrangements it maintains. Japan's extensive economic diplomacy, especially in Southeast Asia, Latin America, and the European Union, has helped preserve its citizens' global mobility. The country's long-standing commitment to multilateralism through institutions like the UN, World Trade Organization, and G7 reinforces its position as a respected global actor. Japan also maintains development partnerships across Africa and the Pacific, fostering goodwill and access in regions where other nations may face visa barriers. What sets Japan apart is the perception of its travelers: quiet, law-abiding, and economically independent. These qualities contribute to high global confidence in the Japanese passport, ensuring it remains among the world's most desirable travel documents. Number 8, Finland. Finland, with access to 192 countries, showcases how good governance, neutrality, and soft diplomacy can translate directly into global mobility. This Nordic nation has no history of colonialism, minimal political controversy, and one of the cleanest public sectors in the world. Finnish foreign policy centers on peace-building, multilateral cooperation, and environmental leadership. Its non-aggressive stance and focus on education, equality, and sustainability earn the country diplomatic capital with governments around the world. Finland's Schengen membership guarantees its citizens access to Europe's open borders, but its reach extends far beyond. Finnish travelers are warmly received in Asia, the Americas, and much of Africa, thanks to reciprocal agreements, EU trade ties, and a reputation for social harmony. Another key factor, Finland invests heavily in digital infrastructure, border security, and international legal standards. Its participation in global treaties, refugee support programs, and international aid elevate its global profile. In 2025, the Finnish passport is more than a document. It's a global emblem of trust. Number 7, France. The French passport offers access to 191 destinations without prior visa requirements. But this number only tells part of the story. France has one of the most globally influential passports due to its far-reaching historical, cultural, and political footprint. French is spoken across 5 continents, and France maintains strong bilateral ties with many of its former colonies, especially in Africa, Southeast Asia, and the Caribbean. These ties, often formalized through economic and educational partnerships, grant French citizens additional entry privileges in regions that may restrict travelers from elsewhere. As a nuclear power, founding member of the EU, and permanent member of the UN Security Council, France holds significant sway in global politics. But it also leverages soft power, fashion, cuisine, cinema, and academia to maintain cultural relevance that boosts its citizens' mobility. France's development aid programs, military peacekeeping missions, and deep involvement in regional stability efforts further enhance its international standing. In 2025, the French passport carries more than access. It carries centuries of global presence. Number 6. Denmark. With visa-free or visa-on-arrival access to 192 countries, Denmark's passport remains among the most respected in the world. Denmark exemplifies the benefits of being stable, transparent, and globally engaged, without being confrontational. Its foreign policy emphasizes development, humanitarian aid, and environmental action. Denmark plays a significant role in international peacebuilding and contributes significantly to global institutions. These efforts translate into widespread diplomatic goodwill. Its Schengen status offers border-free access throughout Europe, but its strong individual reputation opens doors elsewhere. Danish citizens rarely encounter the suspicion or secondary checks that travelers from politically volatile nations might face. Furthermore, Denmark consistently ranks among the happiest and least corrupt countries globally. Its domestic policies, centered on human rights, strong education systems, and equality, enhance its international image. These qualities, seen by many countries as indicators of low immigration risk, ensure Danish travelers continue to enjoy unmatched freedom abroad. Number 5. New Zealand. New Zealanders enjoy access to 190 countries with minimal visa requirements. While small in population and far from most major markets, New Zealand has cultivated a reputation that far outweighs its size. Its foreign policy is grounded in non-intervention, peacekeeping, and respect for international law. As a member of the Commonwealth, it maintains strong ties to the UK, Australia, Canada, and many nations in Africa, the Caribbean, and Southeast Asia. New Zealand's consistent commitment to multilateral diplomacy, climate action, and indigenous rights has earned it respect across global institutions. Its immigration policies are transparent and firm, reinforcing global perceptions of lawfulness and order. Its citizens are seen as peaceful, respectful, and economically stable travelers, making visa waivers easier to negotiate. New Zealand's collaborative role in international security and trade partnerships helps sustain its global mobility status. Number 4. Greece. Greece grants access to 191 destinations and continues to climb in the passport rankings after years of political and financial recovery. As a member of the European Union and the Schengen area, Greece benefits from shared visa policies, but its individual diplomatic efforts also deserve credit. After navigating through one of the worst debt crises in EU history, Greece has stabilized its economy and improved its administrative transparency. These internal reforms have had ripple effects internationally, restoring its image as a reliable partner. Greece also strategically positions itself as a mediator between Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. It has expanded bilateral relationships through trade, education, and tourism partnerships. As a global destination with millions of visitors annually, Greece uses its tourism influence to negotiate visa arrangements that benefit its own citizens. Cultural diplomacy plays a large role too. Ancient Greek heritage remains highly respected worldwide, and Greece has leveraged this historical soft power to open doors politically and diplomatically. Its passport now reflects both the weight of history and the progress of reform. Number 3. Malta. With access to 190 destinations, Malta's passport is a prime example of how small nations can achieve global reach through strategic policymaking. As a member of the European Union and the Commonwealth, Malta bridges Europe, North Africa, and beyond. Its economic model is built on finance, iGaming, technology, and citizenship by investment programs. While the latter has drawn criticism from EU institutions, it has also elevated Malta's global profile and attracted high-net-worth individuals who further expand the country's diplomatic connections. Malta has carefully negotiated visa exemptions and reciprocal agreements far beyond its expected range. In addition to Schengen access, Maltese citizens enjoy simplified travel in parts of Asia, the Middle East, and Latin America. These arrangements reflect its growing presence in global business and trade communities. What makes Malta exceptional is its combination of regulatory compliance, safety, and openness. The country has also invested heavily in digital diplomacy, participating in e-governance partnerships that elevate its tech reputation. In 2025, its passport stands as a symbol of compact, calculated global strategy. Number 2, Hungary. Hungary's passport allows access to 189 countries. Though often overlooked in global discussions, Hungary has consistently improved its mobility score through active diplomacy, economic reform, and its role within the European Union. Hungary's geographic position at the crossroads of Eastern and Western Europe allows it to maintain broad-ranging international relationships. While its political landscape remains a subject of debate in the EU, its global access remains strong due to bilateral deals and adherence to shared Schengen policies. Hungary has signed extensive agreements with Latin American and Asian countries, strengthening its travel freedom beyond Europe. It also maintains strong consular services abroad, providing solid support for its citizens and building confidence with foreign governments. Despite internal political complexities, Hungary is seen as a reliable, low-risk nation for travel purposes. Its historical cities, rising digital economy, and focus on infrastructure development contribute to its positive image. The result is a passport that enables high-level mobility on a global scale. Number 1. Lithuania. Lithuania leads the global passport rankings in 2025, with access to 189 countries. This Baltic state has become one of Europe's most trusted and digitally advanced nations, earning unparalleled respect in foreign policy circles. Once under Soviet control, Lithuania's rapid transition to a democratic, market-oriented economy has been one of the most successful in the region. It consistently ranks high for press freedom, transparency, and public safety, key factors in determining global travel credibility. Lithuania is deeply integrated with the EU, NATO, and global tech and trade networks. It has developed strong ties with the Nordic countries, the United States, and several Indo-Pacific partners through digital diplomacy and cybersecurity leadership. The Lithuanian government also supports innovation through e-residency programs and startup incentives, enhancing its international brand as a modern, responsible, and forward-thinking nation. Its passport now represents not just access, but a commitment to democratic values, rule of law, and future-ready governance. A passport is more than a travel document. It's a symbol of your country's reputation, trustworthiness, and standing in the global community. The countries leading in passport power in 2025 aren't necessarily the richest or strongest. They're the ones that have built stability, cooperation, and credibility. As borders become more digital, more secure, and more selective, global mobility will depend less on brute strength and more on global trust. And that trust is earned, not given. Subscribe to Global Lens for more deep dives into global rankings, mobility, and the geopolitical forces shaping our world. Where does your country stand? And where could it go from here?